You're watching NBC Local 33 News at 10.
Good evening, I'm Carly Lang.
And I'm Tavarius Haywood. Protesters are at City Hall tonight still calling for justice in the 2013 death of Dontrunner Robinson.
Our Autumn Siddiqui was at that rally tonight. It was a slow start, but the group came together and marched through downtown.
NAACP said rain or shine, and that's exactly what's happening here. They did expect a bigger crowd, but they're grateful for those who showed up despite the incoming weather. They're trying to send a message to District Attorney Hiller Moore to have a grand jury review the case of Dontrunner Robinson. Earlier this week, the family received an autopsy report for Robinson 8 years after his death. The report says he died accidentally from choking. The family is still fighting a wrongful death lawsuit. A 2013 Baton Rouge police report says a search warrant led to a conflict between the narcotics officer and Robinson. Robinson began to choke and EMS tried to intubate him, but his throat was blocked. Medics tried to help him, but a piece of crack cocaine blocked the tube. And now members of the NAACP are calling for a grand jury to consider criminal charges against the officers involved.
It really makes me sad because I can't look at them. So I want justice for my son.
It's traumatizing, the whole experience. I just feel robbed.
The family of Robinson and NAACP plan to rally every Friday afternoon at City Hall until they receive justice. Back to you guys.
And for more on that wrongful death lawsuit and the death of Dontrunner Robinson, we turn to NBC Local 33's Zach Labe.
Now, Zach sat down with the DA, Hiller Moore, today and pressed the DA about whether he'll actually review that case.
I was contacted by some attorneys that said they had some information that they wanted me to take a look at.
DA Hiller Moore said he had not yet received any documentation.
I have not drawn any conclusions one way or the other, but just a matter that I will review anything that's provided to me.
And although we believe that is a positive first step, we are seeking an indictment in this case, and we're going to march until we get some resolution on it.
In May of 2013, BRPD conducted a search warrant to the home of Dontrunner Robinson. The police report says Robinson died by choking on a bag of crack cocaine. The family's attorneys say they tell a different story from the police report.
My opinion is a cover-up. Dontrunner Robinson did not just die because he had a bag of coke that got caught in his mouth or in his throat. He died as a result of being beaten.
An internal investigation found none of the officers involved at fault. BRPD is unable to comment on or reopen cases closed under a former chief unless new information becomes available. Zach Labe, NBC Local 33 News.
LSU football head coach Ed Orgeron is expected to be next in line to testify before Senate committee.
This comes after new allegations from a grandmother that says she was sexually harassed by one of his players. NBC Local 33's Kennedy Walker breaks down the story.
We want to find out why wasn't any action taken.
Questions were raised about whether Orgeron lied to investigators over LSU's handling of sexual misconduct reports. Gloria Scott, a Mercedes-Benz Superdome employee, says former LSU football star Darius Geis sexually harassed her, and that Coach O later asked her to forgive Geis. The great-grandmother still traumatized by the alleged 2017 incident.
I think about it all the time. I can still see him standing in front of me and saying horrible things to me.
The coach says he never spoke to Scott, but Senator Regina Barrow doesn't believe him.
This, in my opinion, was epic failure all the way around.
Orgeron hasn't responded to the request yet. He could say no, but the Senate committee has the power to subpoena him. LSU Athletic Director Scott Woodward is also expected to attend the next hearing on Thursday, April 8th. Kennedy Walker, NBC Local 33 News.
Now, Orgeron has until Tuesday to reply to that request. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated on air and online at brproud.com.
And new details are emerging about an LSU administrator under investigation. An LSU spokesperson confirmed to us that Jonathan Sanders, an associate dean and director of student accountability, was asked to take a step back from his disciplinary duties. Sanders has been accused of being too lenient with those accused of sexual assault. This comes after another new claim of sexual battery on campus involving a student athlete. Those involved in advocacy groups on campus say this isn't a surprise.